it gets me to ask, why do actually unavailable people seem more attractive? Like, the less they care, the more we want them.
We chase them. Guys, this is reality, by the way.
Now
The less they pull out, the more they pull out, the more we're actually chasing them.
It's like an attraction.
Now, your quack doctor is going to tell you there's psychology behind it. It's called the scarcity principle. You know, what's hard to get feels more valuable. It's the same reason why you crave that last the last slice of pizza, even when you're full. Or there's that, if you guys have done
Most
fries
when the
before,
crust-
like you guys know a couple that we all love where, like, for me, I have a theory that if she's not trying to kill me, it's not real love. Like, knock me with a car, take me to hospital. I want that kind of relationship where everybody looks at us and they're like, yeah, you guys do you. I don't want to be in that
And
relationship.
that couple, I can assure you, one day they will wake up, one of them dead.
It's
I'm
love.
telling you,
That's
it's not love. That's like sickness in the head. That's an obsession.
I'm serious right now. I'm kidding. That is seriously toxic. Like, it's called intermittent reinforcement. It's a psychological term. It's the same trick that casinos use to keep you gambling. It's basically that situation when someone gives you inconsistency, and then that's why you keep coming back. They distance themselves,
Even
then they show up again, then they distance
but
themselves.
Sometimes men, I'm gonna use men again. Sometimes use men as use that trick as like a trap. They're inconsistent. They want you because they want to pull back and show you they're not interested, so you can chase, which I find disturbing and so petty.
I would
It's actually
argue,
women who do
It's
that.
very
I would
petty.
argue that also girls do it. That's why I told
A
Juliana
lot of girls do that.
It's not a gender
Well,
conversation.
for me, I'm speaking from my experience.
And I'm
It's-
telling you,
it's
either
both-
way,
it's
we've
both
experienced that
ends.
several times.
You're just hanging
And
around
by
those
the way,
kind
what
of
they
people.
don't know is when they pull back, we get bored. Some of us feel like
We've truly experienced that over time.
We're done.
I don't. Me, I like
get
people who
bored.
like me.
.3 Royal FM, the heartbeat of Kigali is what you're listening to. And this is Monday, no doubt. We have our Monday therapist in studio, and the Monday therapy session is on. We have Nasa in studio. Good morning, Nasa.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your self-appointed therapist.
Yeah.
Quack doctor.
We-
No qualifications for that. But today
Quack
we're
doctor.
talking about something that you guys love very much. I hate the topic of romantic love, but I thought, why not?
I
Let's-
love love. I mean,
I'm like, why not? Why not?
know, I know.
So we're talking about something called irrequited love, the gym membership of emotions. You know,
Huh?
you keep showing up, you keep sweating, but see no results.
so that gets us to the question of today, which the topic is, why do we love people who don't love us back?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Eh.
This is actually a very emotional topic, by the way.
I'm
And
reserving
it's-
my words.
and it's very realistic, right?
I'm really reserving
We
my
usually
words.
fall for people who don't fall for us,
That's so true.
and that's very sad. I know, Nasa, you want us to stick to the script, but I mean, why is it so? Why do we always fall for people that don't fall for? Why do we love people that don't love us?
We're gonna get into it. We're gonna see what it is. I took some notes down. I even put the psychology behind. So today's episode is far less about love and more about the psychology behind. For the ghosters, the
The
toxic,
emotional abusers.
Why do you turn heartbreaks into philosophy?
I mean, I'm just saying, people are out there walking around talking to themselves. You know, let's alleviate the pain. I'm here to help out. I know I'm a quack doctor, but at least I'll help release people's pain today.
Honestly speaking, I think every one of us have been in this trail before, this track of we love people who don't love us. And I've always asked myself, why do I love that person when they don't love me back?
Well, so I broke it down into 4 parts, and I'm going to take you step by step so people listening to us can, get something out of it. I'll start with the first part, which I called the universal pain of one-sided love.
Yeah.
So Nasa, why does this happen almost everyone? Why do we all fall for people who don't, return the love that we actually offer?
I mean, it's very simple. Rejection hits the same part of the brain as physical pain. Like, I don't know if people knew that, but there's that part of the brain that receives physical pain. Like when you hurt yourself, it's the same part where rejection also hits. So rejection hits the same part of your brain as physical pain. So instead of walking away, you keep touching the wound and hoping it will stop hurting.
So love is basically that self-inflicted torture with a better lighting, right?
But should it even be like that?
Something like that. Psychologically, our brains equate attention with reward. When we get small doses of affection, a text from here, a compliment from there, we start chasing the next hit. It's dopamine. It's not destiny.
And we love that.
Guys,
actually,
it's not that deep.
We actually mistake dopamine for
destiny. This is the guys you guys were talking about.
No,
the guy
that's
from
philosophy.
another time.
That's philosophy.
From another town who was going to another. Anyways, to each their own.
who engaged the bad and the bad said, I don't want this nonsense.
To each their
So
own.
Nasa, you're saying it's not love, it's chemistry.
Yeah, it starts as chemistry, then becomes a habit. The heart has its reasons, but the brain writes the excuses. You can't force the wind to blow your way, guys. It's a proverb. These days, I'm like the Kung Fu Panda. I have proverbs now. I'm a Sifu.
So it's as if it's a psychology of chasing what we basically want, but we can't have it.
Yeah, the wind blows wherever it blows. I mean, yeah.
And as
What is this? I never understand the psychology of chasing what we can't have.
It is exactly what I mentioned earlier on. It becomes a habit after some time. Your heart has its reasons, like I mentioned earlier on, but your brain writes the excuses.
it gets me to ask, why do actually unavailable people seem more attractive? Like the less they care, the more we want them.
We chase them. Guys, this is reality, by the way.
Now
The less they pull out, the more they pull out, the more we're actually chasing them.
It's like an attraction.
Now your quack doctor is going to tell you there's psychology behind it. It's called the scarcity principle. What's hard to get feels more valuable. It's the same reason why you crave that last the last slice of pizza, even when you're full. Or there's that, if you guys have done
Mostly
fries
when the
before,
crust is
there's
very
that
tiny.
last thing that's in the
Yeah.
box of fries,
Yeah.
that funny, crunchy one, right?
But
one that got away.
also, all of us, we have learned the game of running, scarcity. We are learning that game. Just be scarce. That is it.
I feel like
If it
Juliana
only
is
works in
telling
your favor.
someone.
Life has taught us that we have to be scarce because it looks like when we are available, no one is.
Juliana.
Even when we are dying in our movies, we just learn to be scarce. That is it. Because, when you're available, people are not interested. So basically, Nasa, you're saying we confuse rare with right?
Exactly. There's also the attachment theory angle. If you grew up having to earn love or approval, your brain learned that affection must be chased, not given freely. I know a couple of friends who say they love the chase. You meet a nice
They
girl.
enjoy it.
You meet a nice girl, but you don't like her because she's making it
Available.
too easy for you.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I love
But
the
then also,
chase.
what do men want?
He's toxic. No, it's not all men. I'm not even talking. This is not even a gender conversation.
No,
by the
me,
way.
I'm
It's
talking
not
from my
men or
experience. I
women.
don't think I'm chasing a woman. I'm chasing a man.
No, I mean, this is not a men or women kind of conversation. This is like a personality kind of conversation,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like there
definitely.
are people who have an attachment theory and they grew up having to earn love. Like everything about them is, they always chase approval. Their brain learned affection must be chased, not given freely. So if they meet that kind of person that loves them, that cares about them, that's nice to
They
them,
freak out.
They just run. They're
I know
running.
people
They're
who are
just,
like that. They run for you being nice. Your being nice is something they avoid, and you're like, why? Are you psychologically tortured?
I mean, we can even name names, Juliana, if you want.
Please.
Like, yeah.
Let's not go there.
Can we just name and shame people who run away
I mean,
because people have loved them?
So, does that mean that childhood is the villain again?
Always, but understand that pattern. Those patterns can help break it. When someone treats you with inconsistent love, then distances themselves, then shows love again, it creates that psychological situation that psychologists call intermittent reinforcement. Right?
Wow.
It's the same trick casinos use to keep you gambling.
So basically, you're saying it's
The hook.
it's an emotional. Emotions are emotional gambler.
They're toxic. They're basically taking you for a tailspin. They're in,
They
now
are.
they're out, now they're in, now they're out, now they're in, now
Such
they're
people are very
out.
toxic, Nasa.
Like you guys know a couple that we all love where, like, for me, I have a theory that if she's not trying to kill me, it's not real love. Like, knock me with a car, take me to hospital. I want that kind of relationship where everybody looks at us and they're like, yeah, you guys do you. I don't want to be in that
And
relationship.
that couple, I can assure you, one day they will wake up, one of them dead.
It's
I'm
love.
telling you,
That's
it's not love. That's like sickness in the head. That's an obsession.
I'm serious right now. I'm kidding. That is seriously toxic. Like it's called intermittent reinforcement. It's a psychological term. It's the same trick that casinos use to keep you gambling. It's basically that situation when someone gives you inconsistency, and then that's why you keep coming back. They distance themselves,
Even
then they show up again, then they distance
but
themselves.
Sometimes men, I'm gonna use men again. Sometimes use men as use that trick as like a trap. They're inconsistent. They want you because they want to pull back and show you they're not interested, so you can chase, which I find disturbing and so petty.
I would
It's actually
argue,
women who do that.
I would argue that also girls do it. That's why I told Juliana
a lot of girls do that.
It's not a gender conversation.
Well, for me, I'm speaking from my experience.
And I'm
It's-
telling you
it's
either
both-
way. We've
it's both
experienced that
ends.
several times.
You're just hanging around
And by
those
the way,
kind
what
of
they
people.
don't know is when they pull back, we get bored. Some of us feel like
We've truly experienced that over time.
We are done.
I don't. Me, I like
get
people who
bored.
like me.
I don't like people who I have to chase.
I like people who like me.
Nasa, it gets me to think the ego. Because I think there's ego issues, the illusion. So how can we get to fix these things?
The ego and the illusion of fixing someone.
I mean, like, think about it. Ego hates losing. The ego part of you hates losing.
The pride.
We tell ourselves, I'll be the one they finally choose. You know, it's pride disguised as romance. You're just too proud. Like sometimes you keep going back because, not because this person is good for you, but because your ego will not. You don't even want them back. You just don't understand how they're having a good life without you.
You don't want to be a loser.
Yeah. How do you be there chilling without
Is that the story we've had? You see, when you have a breakup, when you have a heartbreak from someone, you need to look good. You've had those stories. You need to look so much on point, take care of yourself, because it makes him feel bad. How can I lose her?
Yeah, I go on the road and start talking to myself.
Good morning to my friend called Brian Kadu. Thank you very much for waking up with us and listening in. Yeah,
I like the
you
way
know
you're
what we're
shy
talking
between
about.
himself. And there are even others who even shift to dating somebody who is even hotter than the other.
As part of
I
revenge.
don't know about that.
Yeah?
I don't know about that, but yeah.
Man.
Yeah, so seriously, your ego hates losing, and you tell yourself, I'll be the one they finally choose. You're like, that person doesn't know what they want since they don't want you.
So Nasa, why do you think we can actually change people who clearly aren't ready for love?
I mean,
Because people are not ready for love. People are ready for situationships, not love.
I mean, there's
Convenience.
Convenience.
there's
What works for me when I want it.
there's a lot of things behind that. Like, for example, the fantasy of being exceptional, it feeds your self-worth. Like, you think you're exceptional, you're special, but you're not. I mean, healthy love isn't about winning, it's about matching. Yeah,
The energies have to match.
yeah, match your energy. Like, you guys,
So it's the less I love you to I want to win.
yeah, you can't take a person who pretends to be asleep. You can't take a person who pretends to be asleep.
Yeah, you can't. And you can't wait forever
If
for
they're
someone who wants
sleeping,
to
you can
sleep
wake them
forever.
up.
Yeah,
But you cannot wake them if they're pretending to be asleep.
absolutely. We'll
Come
take a
on,
break
Lisa.
and we'll be right back. This is Kigali in the morning. 4.3 Real FM, the heartbeat of Kigali is what you're listening to. Usually the behind the mics conversation are extremely interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy, you know.
Today's segment is why do we love people who do not love us back? And Nasa, let's get down to this one. The brain versus the heart.
Yes, that's a
How do we
section that I
deal
took
with,
down.
how do we handle this?
I mean,
The heart speaks something different,
Angela,
the
you
brain speaks
And I want us to
something
be
else.
real for
Yeah.
honest. I want us to be real. We all know they are not right for us, but why can't logic stop feelings?
I mean, because love isn't stored in a rational brain, you know. If you're a man, you know that love isn't stored in a rational brain. It's emotional memory. It's an emotional memory loop. When you know they are bad for you, your body remembers how they made you feel. Your heart speaks nostalgia. Your brain speaks reason. Guess who's louder?
Is it the brain or the...
The heart. The heart wants what it wants. Like, your brain tells you this is some dumb stuff. Like, leave now. But your heart is like, nah.
They
How do
even
I
sang
find-
about
Maybe
it.
this time it's gonna be different.
How do I fight this heart?
I'm telling you, Juliana, there are people out there who know those situations where you bring out your suitcase full of clown makeup, you wear the plum, the tomato nose and whatever, and then you paint your face. Like, have you ever been in those conversations where people say he'll change or she'll change? You
Hang in there.
Yes, if you've said that stuff of he'll change or she'll change, you're basically switching out your plum nose for a tomato nose. It's still a clown nose.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Huh?
you're just switching the fruits.
You just
or a strawberry. It's still
Yeah.
a plum. It's a clown. You're clowning.
Absolutely.
So the heart always wants what it wants, even though your brain speaks reason.
And
You
the
remember
heart
the pain.
actually reacts more even after the 2 glasses of wine.
Hello.
Like around 9 p.m. there,
The-
you
the-
start having those thoughts.
There's also
Exactly.
somebody who said that after 2 a.m. nobody's.
That's
no,
a different
okay.
story. That's why healing takes time. You're rewiring habits, not just emotions, right? And that's why it's hard to let go. Your mind knows what your heart refuses to accept.
That's
you
what
know?
gets me asking how to let go and love healthier.
I
By
mean,
will.
like I have 4 things I can tell our listeners right now, guys. Don't ask me if I follow this advice. None of your business. Just mind your business and follow this advice. So the first form of advice that I have is don't chase clarity from chaos. If someone confuses you more than they comfort you, that's your answer.
Yeah.
There's nothing beyond that. They're not being straight with you. That's your answer. That's the first thing. Second thing,
Challenge is we don't even know that whether we are being confused at that moment.
No,
because they confuse you and you just know that, okay, this is clarity, I am being confused.
No.
But when they return, when they come back with a banger.
No,
And they confuse
Juliana,
us
if
more.
someone is not consistent, if they're
Yeah.
playing games, don't chase clarity from chaos. If they confuse you more than they comfort you, you know your answer. That's the first statement. The second one is love shouldn't need convincing. Affection freely given feels calm, not dramatic. If the stuff is dramatic, run.
Freely given.
Yes, freely given. And then
Wow.
the third part is stop romanticizing potential, guys. The version of them in your head is not who they really are.
Yeah.
Stop it. There's nothing deep in there. There's nothing. Just let it
Accept
go.
reality.
Get out of
Except
this.
it was just
If
a one-night
it
arrangement.
is what it is. It is what it is, you know. And then the last part the take home for you guys is redirect your energy. Love
True.
isn't a reward for suffering. It's an exchange. You're not supposed to think, oh, I'm being rewarded because I went through that suffering. You all grew up thinking, oh, you got to put in the work. Love is work. Relationships are work. They are not. They are not. You guys are just justifying being with people that don't want you back.
So basically, you're trying to say that relationships are not work.
It's
They
very
should be so
it
easy breezy.
should be nice. If you guys, if you find a person that matches your energy, it's gonna be bliss all the way. So I'm telling you guys these 4 things. Don't chase clarity from chaos. Love does not need convincing. Stop romanticizing potential and redirect your energy. Angelo, break up with that woman.
You know,
Juliana, stop texting that guy.
you know I
Guys,
love poetry.
I don't text nobody.
I'm-
But also,
I'm-
let me ask.
I'm gonna
Nasa.
slide in a proverb before you ask.
Okay.
If you carry the person who broke your back, how will you dance?
Exactly.
You know I love
Because they're
poetry.
heavy on your
Let me tell
heavy
you
on your
something.
back.
You know I love poetry.
Okay.
And authentically, when you mention all these things, sounds like therapy.
Yeah, letting go
Is a free therapist
guys.
here.
Guys, I'm gonna say this in that voice, that therapy voice. I'm gonna become like, letting go isn't rejection; it's redirection. Sometimes God or life says no to protect you from more miniature versions of love.
I agree
There's
with
a
you.
bigger version of love waiting for you out there, and you guys are stuck in those tiny,
Hallelujah,
small
Pastor.
relationships, the SMSs. You know?
Listen to your heart.
Yeah, guys, get out
But
of
also,
it.
let me ask you, Nasa, how do we differentiate these things? How do we differentiate that this was just because sometimes, most especially women, by the way, I think men are totally built differently. How do we differentiate that this was just a fling and these are real? Because for us, we invest emotions as women.
Over time.
No, not even over time.
Everyone-
By that- let me say by
everyone
that-
invests
no, I don't
emotions.
think men invest emotions. I've known this for years now. I'm now learning that men do not invest emotions.
How would you know you're not a guy?
Because I
You're
am
not a
seeing
dude.
this. I am dealing with men every time in and out,
You-
right? So I
that's
can
why I'm
actually
saying,
tell. Men
Cut those dudes off. There's like better dudes out there.
men do not invest emotions. That's for sure. Men will just have a thing with you and there are no emotions involved.
And you think we're not emotional?
And unlike us women, for us, by the time we have a thing with you, we have invested emotionally. By the time it goes down, I have had it with you in my head. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So how do we differentiate that this is an emotional thing or this is just a fling?
It's very simple. I said it earlier on. love that's meant for you feels like exhaling, not auditioning. If you feel like you're auditioning in your relationship, run. Cut that cord. I'm going to use all the metaphors. Wear that rope, kick that bucket. That ship has sailed. Those birds have flown. That train has left the station. Blah, blah, on and so forth. Don't be like the guy who went to a wedding to ambush the ideal version of a woman. That's the real version. And then he got the real version in return. You know?
This Nigerian story.
True love isn't found in chasing. It's found in being seen without performing.
So you're trying to say that maybe the real lesson is to stop begging for love. That should not be.
No. It's very simple, Juliana. The right person won't make you question your worth. They'll remind you of it.
Absolutely.
You'll feel it.
Yes, they'll remind you of it. Now, I'm going to slide in an even much more cheesier proverb. Even the best dancer leaves the floor when the music ends. Know when the song is over and save your rhythm for the next one. Cut that chord. Okay,
on to the next
just
one.
Don't ask me if I follow this advice. I personally do not, but guys, I want you guys to be happy, right? Use me as an example. Just be like, I don't want to be like NASA, he's toxic, you know.
So in other words, we just say next.
Yeah, next that
Thank
person.
you.
Like, yeah.
Next.
Okay.
Stop overthinking the unread text. Peace is more attractive than begging.
I agree with you.
If you have an unread text, it's okay. It's all good.
You
That's
just
the message.
said stop
Stop overthinking those
overthinking
unread
the
texts.
yeah. Attention. Hello.
Guys, there's nothing there.
This has been a little bit damaging in the morning, but we love it. I mean, it's just bitter truth. We tend to actually love people who don't love us back, and we are stuck in there.
And it's as if NASA is saying that we should stop calling signals chemistry.
Yeah.
Because it's just confusion, right?
Yeah.
The problem is we cannot tell the difference between the chemistry and
the mixed signals.
And a mixed signal.
Listen, guys, you just like chasing and all that. I understand, like, if you're not a planned kid, you like chasing, you like going after things.
The hustler.
You hustle, you get dopamine by struggling and suffering. But Juliana, this is me telling you now, if a man loves you, you will know.
You'll know.
That statement, I've had it several times.
The fruits,
if you know, you know. If the right person
no,
comes
you
in,
know,
you
you know.
I have landed on guys where there's a Jama I landed on. It's like, this is it. This one I know.
This is the moment.
I never knew. It never worked. So you can.
It ended in tears.
So Angelo, before we even close the show, start blocking people right now. Like those people with mixed signals, the ones you text and they reply after 6 hours.
Thank you.
The medium is the message.
I think what you need to teach ourselves as we end this year, because the year is almost coming to an end, right? Is it's never that serious.
So Juliana,
we don't have to waste time with
I'm
people.
I'm going to tell you this. When it comes to this, is now goes to you, Angelo. When it comes to women,
I'm all ears.
do not listen to what they say. Just watch what they do. Match the energy.
Yeah.
They can tell you all sorts of things. They love you and all that. But if they reply your messages after 6 hours, the medium is the message. Now,
energy.
Now to you, Juliana, if you feel like you're auditioning, run.
Yeah. Me,
I impart knowledge.
I am very
on you.
good at running. Don't worry.
Run.
You are telling the right person. I am
the
very
famous
good.
meme Murife.
Yes.
I am that Murife who runs super fast.
For your life.
Nessa, thank you very much for coming through, Angelo. But you've learned something, right?
Quite a lot.
Yes, Angelo has learned 4 things.
Literally, I should give that energy the way I see it, and also not be so much present.
No. It's not
Availability.
That. It's 4 things, guys. Take home today. Do not chase clarity from chaos. If your relationship is chaos, get out. That's not yours.
But
that's someone else's.
That polite chaos?
Love should not need convincing. That's the second thing. And stop romanticizing potential. Or maybe this, maybe that. And now redirect your energy, guys. Redirect your energy. Call me. Let's hang out.
We like romanticizing.
That's what there is. Tell men that construct yourself. Attract.
Okay. And then us women, we construct ourselves and attract. Thank you, guys.
But for the women, I don't know. Nasa will tell you something, maybe.
Yeah, guys, it's
if
simple.
If the men construct and attract, what do the women do?
I mean,
I think
they multiply.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. They multiply.
They multiply. And you know, when a woman loves you, you'll know.
Man.
You'll
the
know.
fruits.
Well, I know, guys, I know it feels bad right now. I know I've left you in that situation where you're going to sit in like a dark corner and think about your current relationship and realize they don't love you. It's all good. Good riddance.
No wonder today's action
it's
word
good
was
to know they don't love you.
Evaluate.
Redirect.
Rediscover
yourself.
Block those people.
Nessa, thank you very much for coming through. It's been a pleasure, yeah?
Namaste.
Please come back. Namaste, indeed. Come back next Monday with something close to this, similar.
I'll see if I'm available.
Because this is a
I'll
very
check with my
wide...
PA.
May God
Check
grant
with
you
my
more
PA.
logic.
This is Kigali in the morning.